You believe in rehabilitation, in second chances, but I always loved how strongly you fought for it. You thought you knew me, and you did, even if I was hiding part of myself from you. Please let me show you who I am now. I'm sorry, Debbie, I was just leaving.
Good, because you're taking me with you. What kind of parent would I be if I wasn't there for Oliver?
What about, Paul?
Not that it's any of your business, but we ended it months ago.
We're about to leave orbit. The view through the main screen is really spectacular, if you'd like to see it.
Fine. Oh.
Nolan is about to do it. I told you. What have I been saying in the last few videos? If you've been keeping up with my videos, I've been feeling this way since like halfway through the season. Regardless of Debbie's first reaction of him coming back to Earth, regardless of how everyone else felt, all the trauma, pain, suffering, loss, despite all of that, I still stated that bad boy Nolan was gonna find a way. And it looks like next season, he's gonna complete the greatest redemption arc of all time. Everything is in place. He's in the perfect position to make that happen. And yes, Debbie was ruthless in the beginning of the episode, but you saw it too. I'm not the only one who saw it. Towards the end of their conversation, there was a small little glimpse, that small little crack of healing or hope, or I should say the tiny decrease of hatred towards Nolan. I swear to you, that's all he needed. Because now, since she decided to go to space with him, and they're going to be alone together for a long time, and when they get there, Oliver is going to be on Nolan's side, calling him Pops, father, all of that, father and son bonding. It's just hard for me to doubt Nolan. Like, I wasn't doubting him before, but I was like, damn, it's going to be a low chance of pulling this off. But now, I give it above 50, like 60, maybe 70, low key, just because, like I stated earlier, like Oliver trusts him. And low key, it seems like Mark trusts him too, if I'm being honest. And I know I said this too. The path forward for Nolan is to first gain the trust of his kids. And I feel like he completed those steps. That's what's granting him this chance, this opportunity right here. And not only that, come to find out Paul and Debbie are no longer together. Everything is lining up perfectly. But let's talk about that real quick.
Superheroes, villains, spaceships, other planets. I mean, stuff is your world, whether you think it is or not. Probably also another reason why things between us didn't work out.
Paul.
No, it's okay. I'm just glad we're still friends. You're as much a part of these alien space wars and superhero showdowns as Mark or Oliver are.
I think Paul was saying, oh, they live two different lives. She's part of the superhero world, all of that. AKA, she thought his lifestyle was boring. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Even Oliver stated it in an episode, right? Paul is the nice guy. Like, it is what it is. And Debbie was just looking for something a little bit more, something a little bit unordinary, a little bit supernatural. You know what I mean? Because that's what she's used to. It's almost like when you're used to the freedom of being able to travel whatever you want, go to whatever place, and then suddenly you realize, damn, I might have to just like move back into my parents and like be in their basement. You know, it's two different lifestyles. And like while you in that basement, all you could think about, all the good times you had, being free, having a lot of experiences, and you're just craving it again. Right? You're just craving that type of lifestyle again. And sure, Debbie is not directly saying that, but I think subconsciously, that's what Paul meant by she belongs in the superhero world. That's what she's used to. That's the lifestyle she's been a part of for like over 2 decades, right? But now the real question is Nolan's execution. How well he's going to execute in this opportunity. If I was able to make a blueprint, a game plan for him, first things first, anything you're doing with Oliver, do it around Debbie. Show that father and son bonding. Let her see the type of family man you are. Let her see all of that. Let your moments with Oliver remind her about the moments they had together with Mark when he was younger. That's step 1. Step 2, Oliver needs to speak to Debbie. The next time they talk, Oliver gotta mention how great dad has been, the things he done for him during their training arc when they were lost in the deserted planet, like all of that. Because there's only a few things that could convince or change people's mind more than your loved one or someone you trust telling you how great a person is. So that's step 2. Step 3 will be holding and keeping that standard. Nolan has to have a perfect game at some point. He cannot be making much mistakes at all, or any, to be honest, around Debbie. Like, he genuinely has to look like not a different person. The growth has to be obvious to Debbie at some point. So he really needs to maintain a standard in order for Debbie to believe in him again. And those are the 3 steps. That's what Nolan needs. I feel like if he does all 3, flawless victory, I swear. Welcome to Bad Boy Academy. But seriously, like, what do you think Nolan has to do in order to win over his wife again? Complete the family unit, overcome the deadbeat allegations. Do you still believe that it will never happen? That no matter what Nolan does, no matter what Oliver tells her, imprint is already there. Like, you can't overcome that trauma. So yeah, like, do you believe the trauma is too strong to ever recover from? And as well as letting me know the chances of Nolan succeeding in the next season. Like, do you believe it's like a 60% chance, 50% chance? Is it still like a 1% chance? I really want to know you guys' thoughts. Is Nolan gonna complete the greatest redemption arc of all time? And if he does, right? If he does win over Debbie again, will that be the greatest redemption arc of all time? What do you think of that? To me, it would be. Maybe to you guys, it would probably be, well, he has to probably win over Earth, like the people of Earth again, in order to convince you that this is the greatest, right? But yeah, let's have a discussion in the comment section down below. This was an amazing season. I have another video on the way talking about if Viltrumites are just naturally evil. So watch out for that upcoming video. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.